Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Learn Web Coding. My name is Durgesh Sahani and we are creating series of video tutorials for GCP. So in the previous session we have seen how to connect Google Cloud SQL Server from local Workbench. Now in this session I'm going to show you what is cloud storage, which is a bucket, how to create that bucket into GCP. So let's go to the GCP and from the navigation menu you can go to the storage. So here you can see I have not created any bucket, so it is showing it like this, but you can simply create it by clicking on this link, create bucket. You can close it. Now you can give any name, so I'm just going to say learn web coding. Continue. Make sure you're giving the name in a small letter only, and dash is only allowed. So then you can select the region, multiple, or based on your requirement. I'm going to select Mumbai location. Continue. Next is the you can select this storage class, and based on that you will be getting charged. So standard, according to your requirement you can choose. So standard is for short term storage and frequently accessed data. So I'm just going to select this standard, click on continue. Then access control, how your object should get, I mean the direct your bucket, inside your bucket the datas are there, how you want to access them. Uniform means a same level of same type of permission will get allowed. So I'm just going to select uniform, continue. This is the optional field, but yes, you can set, you can use custom customer managed key or Google managed key. So just let it be the default one and click on this create. So it will create a bucket on this storage, and the name is, you can see, learn web coding. Now you can upload a file into it, you can upload directory into it, you can create a folder inside it. Okay, some more information over here, created, updated, location, and all the things. And remember here the link URL and link for GS util. So what is GS util? So we have installed that Google Cloud SDK. If I want to access the data from this bucket by using that command line tool, this is what we need to use. I'll show you right away how we can do that. One more tab is here, permission. So here you can see all the permissions related to this bucket. Okay, so till the time I'll show you how to upload just let's see how we can upload a file. So you can select whatever file you have and just simply upload it. It will get uploaded over here, and you can see here is your file. Right now, if you want to access it through GSUtil, here is the link for that. Similarly, if you want to upload a directory or and all, you can do that. And remember, here you can see 3 dots. By using that you can edit its metadata, download it, copy, move, rename, and so on. So I just want to download this file by using that command line tool, or I want to upload a file over here by using command line tool. So how we can do that? So let's open the SDK, Google Cloud SDK, and I'll show you one file which is under CD tutorials, or maybe go to the tutorials, Google Cloud, and here you can see I have some files like index.php or notes.txt. I want to move it to storage. So there is a command gsutil single L, copy command, file name which is notes.txt, copy it to gs colon, and bucket name. So our bucket name is web learn web coding. So here I want to upload it. If you want to create any directory and you want to upload it, it's fine. You just say test, or let's say I'm just going to name it notes again, and here I want to upload it. So just hit enter, and I guess it should. Okay, so here you can see one files uploaded. Now go here and refresh this. You should see there will be one directory. There should be one directory. Oh right, so within it you will find one. Okay, I thought it should create one directory and then move it over here. Anyway, notes, and then let's try like this. Here you go. Okay, so I forgot forward slash, and because of that it didn't upload. So you can create a directory at the same time and you can upload it. You can see now this is a very simple command, right? You have to use just gsutil, and now you can see how useful this command line tool is. Again, similarly, if you want to download it to your local machine, how you can do that? Okay, so you have to say gsutil copy from here to, we have images directory, right? And download it to images directory. Now you can see if I go to the images folder, I can see notes. Oh wait a minute, I have downloaded that in wrong format. And file name we have to specify notes.txt. Now if we go here, here you go. So we got the file. So you see the example, right? How to copy file by using gsutil to your bucket, or download file from bucket to your local machine. So this is a very important command. Similarly, if you have a directory, then you have to specify one more parameter over here is like this. I just wanted to download that notes directory only. So how you can do that? You have to say minus r. So it will try to download everything which is under under this directory. Oops. Copy minus r. Wrong number of argument of cp. Okay, anyway, so you can do that. You can download the directory as well. So next part is if you want to delete it, you can delete it, and through command line also, if you want to delete this directory, you can. But simply, if you want to delete, just go here and click on this, select this and click on this delete, and it will gone. Or if you want to delete complete bucket, so go to buckets and see, check this box, and here we have this link delete. Now if you want to delete it, it will be permanent delete, so you won't be able to recover it. So if you are okay with that, copy this name and paste it here again and confirm. So it will take some time, and it will delete your bucket. So this is what, so it's a storage engine, as the name suggests. Here you can keep your data, your audio, video, even css, and all the files, all the static data, you can keep it over here. And once you start working on web development part, then your storage, wherever your application, you have upload functionality, where you are uploading images file or audio files, docs file, anything, any type of file you are uploading, you should you can use this storage. You can create a bucket, you can use this storage to upload that file. Only the code part, actual code will be there on your app engine or compute engine, and rest of the thing will be on your storage. So I hope you understand the concept, what is storage and all. In the next video, I'll show you how to set up PHP library, and from library, how to create this bucket, all whatever operation we have performed, how to perform all the operation by using that library. So thanks thank you guys for watching this video. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and if you have any doubt, please do let me know in comment box. Thanks again for watching.